we shall cash the bond to use to restore the road. If you are a consultant, before you get work at the Ministry of Roads and Highways from now, you will need to buy professional indemnity insurance. Because if you supervise work that fails without any explanation, we will draw down on your insurance cover to make sure we cover the damages that you have caused. So this is a very clear message to contractors and consultants. We are no longer going to tolerate shoddy work under any circumstances. And also the third leg, staff of my agencies who supervise. And indeed, read what the finance minister said and part of our laws. If you are working with highways, feeder road, urban road, and you supervise work or authorize payment for works that were not done or were not done properly, if we find you out, you will be surcharged. I think that is just quite clear. That is the only way we can restore some sanity and decency and also improve the quality of work. As a load, from now, when you are a contractor, you do work, and the work fails without explanation, we shall cash the bond. We shall cash the bond to use to restore the road. If you are a consultant, before you get work at the Ministry of Roads and Highways from now, you will need to buy professional indemnity insurance. Because if you supervise work that fails without any explanation, we will draw down on your insurance cover to make sure we cover the damages that you have caused. So this is a very clear message to contractors and consultants. We are no longer going to tolerate shoddy work under any circumstances. And also the third leg, staff of my agencies who supervise. And indeed, read what the finance minister said and part of our laws. If you are working with highways, feeder road, urban road, and you supervise work or authorize payment for works that were not done or were not done properly, if we find you out, you will be surcharged. I think that is just quite clear. That is the only way we can restore some sanity and decency and also improve the quality of work. As a look.
Ebushama mema munyina mo akwaba ebiamo mema memu akwaba nyesalao memo bibia akwaba tueboloy memo bibia akwaba ne mze me read one of some of the comments na obika say aya memo modia na minchia wo local dialect ni tuedie obibia wo hwe Dr. Ren bia no mema wo akwaba kese pa. O shame ewo YouTube a me share wa ebuni di mu a on subscribe ya. Bomodiana subscribe because ye ba betwetwe enkomo. Ene nsem na ewo ho no NPP fo aka asem bi NPP fo mpanyimfo bi se ekom de wo mo. Ti wo mu hia Ghana fo mo a. Ti Ghana fo nyentem na yembeboa NPP political party no because me no ka say die ekom kese pa 83 komuno ebi esi ewo MPP form. The MPP for call on all Ghanaians. Say Ghana form bomodi anombeboa wo mo because ekomo a ede wo mo no. Say Ghana form beboa wo mo a ombewu. Itibekwa akotie nsem no. Ekwan a MPP for esu say enei bosome ensono pe 7 months pe. Oma shasia omusu den se ekom eze bebi abefe bia no MPP for sukom ebi abaka se mebo metrim na maka debi. This show is a fact-finding program. What do I say? This show enye neutral. I've told you nothing called neutral when you are watching my show. I belong because I'm an objective broadcaster. Itubaha, I speak truth to power, irrespective of your political party affiliation. Na mubununim se media makase MPP omafuruma she United Kingdom. Eninti ejuma me yene se meboa ma omafuruma na she UK no. Meboa se MPP ni begu na enya akono biem. Age wo msesa wo madwene. Age wo tai MPP echi no. Wo msesa omusu ene wo moban. Enye sa pa de a meboa ma MPP na egu ewo UK. Egu wo UK dia ene forget. Egu wo baby a. Ati ase. Ladies and gentlemen, Winya baso asene oni no roll call no na me yen intentema. Just say hello, just say hi. Let me acknowledge your presence. Ewa hase because munti ena metia. Tigana for mun sorry. Na mo mo dia mo Dr. Ren na ene bedwumedie no me di ne kama. Ene a odi nkan ye the Minister for Roads. Eye ora governs. What the assembly to ja. O se na idi o mo nkɔ ne tetede ne saa. Wo ye road contractor na ye ma wadwuma. Na adwuma no wo ye na wanye ne ye pɛ. Aban ne wo bika. In fact, eye papa we die o ma hunu ne say school kɔ ho won faso. It is a wonko bi a menka say school ni mfaso e won faso. Wanko bi nsusu a afie nyansa no so ma ne nya adwuma eno so wo ho won faso pa. O se den, o se look, wo hunu say Ghana for dodo no a omo baba ye adwuma ye road contract no. Omo fa yemfo ye kwan bia sapetin bia enche ne akwan so tutu. It free na ekwa die ono ne aban a tiswe ye John Dramani Mahama Kwame Nkrumah wotoso mienu a waba biem no. Omo de nhihye ato akwan mu say uba na uba ba ye road contractor ye ne ye enye sa wanye ne ye a ye be say charge o amo aye kwan ne ye pepepe. What you say? Aha. Now ladies and gentlemen, my men poso ha kakra. Now me hunu say me nuanom aba wo mo hwe media. Me ma wo mo akwaba wo YouTube so Dr. Ren TV. Samsung on Facebook Dr. Ren. Baby de obi say this is a chronological program. Number 1, numero uno. I am obi akwa baby. In crime for you can say everybody saying tete it is a mo to say. That's all. What I say. Uko the northern part, I see tone. Yes, I'm about Marco. Sa pepe. It ma mincha ora redden. Na me ma abe kwaba. Eye koko mansa. Hey, enye easy o. Derry, ewa ha say. Eti ebusia wonya ba akoforidia for Derry. Ozo hweme okoforidia. Apeke. Sidi na peke. Yes, du koko koforidia. Derry Stevens say, "When you do koforidia pe, sidi no apeke. Obi ase apeke." Then some people force omu so say, "Accommodate the warm." Timaya say, "Me show yi, me nya ade amagigi sika wo me show soda." It is amote se me bagigi sika. Mo mod mo yade na mo support. Sika no ye de kwa kotom mo. Ene angwa, cooking oil. Near their supply ma NPP MPS na omo parliament no. Omo say accommodate the warm. Ebie mo nso mo ni sika mo be fa ka na mo de aba parliament aba be ye adwuma na ani ya no mo free aba mu o ana mo su kom no and afa de o meti ase e kom a de Ghana for 8 good years e confita e de Ghana for rough ye kan na Akufo Addo afo plane no nam wiem no odware no ne se wa broni no mo dia aye friend say akapim akate na ja wo mo titimu saa na ja wo mo famfam wo mo ho ani so wo mo tafrede hu so mo tafrede hu mo ano obonim na wo mo ye den air fly private jet na cost £14,000 an hour and the president was enjoying. Ladies and gentlemen, why do you never say bia abranti asema making e bia me ha meni na maka na bi ye be kwa akotie asem no sene ye tie pepepe NPP for mashase a wo musu e free Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ni aide osun o se kom fita asa branch and the metis wakasa me wan wan say by now OSP for nche no me wan say by now you come friend no NI before mo wahine mo sorry na mo nkonkochi abo abrantie wo di ase abrantie no mo sorry intentem na mo nkonkochi no o friend no miracle mo kochi na so be miracle bi adwane dia na ne din ne honam se na nso binim so your kronfo now yenkotie a friend say ensem no but before yenkotie ensem no aye ore yi a eja papa ya the team pesempese yi de bia wo so peso wu na nso nyankopon ye na adwen so be frɛ no a friend of boy siki boy we see MPP for aye den
Dega mi ati se urade madi ekoi enko sa ma enko sa MPP party emu titi sa ense sa emu sa enko so dega mi ati se urade madi ekoi enko sa ma enko sa MPP party emu titi sa ense sa emu sa enko so dega mi ati
Into your boy siki se wo da nyame ase se MPP party no enkoso saa emu ntete saa na engu one ne ya adwene a ka se amen. And I praise the Lord. No ajiso hallelujah. Empire no so de. You see, faith without works is dead. Inti ye bompire no. Ye bompire no ye work say MPP begu. Ade ye. Any de 1 2 3. Pepe. When you want no support it. What you say? Now, ladies and gentlemen, and community also pa YouTube for motimen kana. I mean China Owens. Kudira tu enso ewa ha sei. Now, and common nyina say MPP political party they abetu dwa say ene ekom de wom tuomus. Omo say ekom na de wom no enye kom ketwa. Say komfita na Ghana fo ama magye wom. Wanhwenia parliament kromo ntime mba for 4 years. Me de na nka msusu nka MPP enye Ghana fo adom. Na anka omunya den. Omon boycott eye parliament. Omon tena fie. Send your year 1992 no. Because omon hu ni mfaso. Some people be call parliament. Some bet tena fie. So omon call parliament. Mfaso bi eni MPP. Womanko the aban person ye no hyehyɛ wo man ni ye no obekɔ so akwakoye. Didi enti na MPP call parliament. Omo waste time. Omo cause traffic. Ewo krom. Omo pollute the air. Because omo kwa ye hu mfasodie bi a womo de bebre Ghana. And that is the reason why I make us say MPP for omo yentwa wo masu ewo parliament. Because omo kwe mfasodie bi ani womo nim so because but Dr. Ren, we don't need a one party state. We need a political party. We will oppositioner obetimi ama ban na gina ne naso. Mebusa wo. We are sure say MPP pesa ban we gina ne naso. Question mebusa. We are sure MPP party we. Nyansani be na wo mu a obepese MPP party we be gina ne naso. Ebia menim unim atro wo comment section wo. Godfred Akwaba, Mona O.A. Akwaba, Francis Akwaba. Se wuni mu a bomodi anatro. Ewo comment section ni. Because MPP di omo ye no parliament no, ya afenyo markings. And ye woo. Wabon kan. Dede wunu kwa. Low self-esteem. Intide bia wana mwa. Self-aggrandizement. Ye bomodi an yem friend was sign call me this self-title nkwan wope. Dear no in parliament. 8 years simple when to me and one party a power. Now ma opposition. Dear pa me person me wunu adekwa obi betimi aka ma na convince me say MPP what parliament omo hu wonfaso. To be honest with you, some wonfaso a ka catch. But omo hu ni mfaso. Na me beka de enti omo hu ni mfaso no akyerew every parliament yenko tie asem ne se ne tie pepepe oti ase aminchia wona memo bi Akwaba Sunday Japan fo nyina mechia mo na kwa me Akwaba. Look yenko tie asem no MPP MP eka akyere Ghana o se dia broke communisika. You know, Akwaba. Sika mo de befoka akro mo ni bi maba parliament. This is an NPP MP. Just less than 7 months ago, no mutimi ba parliament. They were not complaining. Yeah, baba, your friend is say he love you. Omunyina ba parliament. Nobody complained. I didn't know no complain. Omunim faso. Yenkoti.
It's only with all due deference.
And Jerry, you see, these days you have not been attending pre-sitting. Why?
Pardon me.
You've not been attending pre-sitting. Why?
Speaker, sometimes it's a matter of lorry fare. Since this government came in, it's been very difficult for me to even get money to have lorry fare. So, Speaker, that's the situation.
No, this one, Honorable Jerry Ahmed, you have a very legit.
Since this government came in, or struggled to get money to even buy a friend say fuel and also benyeska no dia faka aba adwuma government yo bad abeg na anu ya na government yi bai enra ne na nsenya na ye den enra ya na ekoyi the last batch of ministers a ekoyi 60 nti aseme na brantia na eka. Is it because under Kufuado no munya sika wia to mutiminya sika to fuel egu omuka mu? Is it because under Kufuado no mu wia the nation's money? They were always coming to a year parliament. Ana the commentators here na ketu yako edidi enti ano se enene wachire no. This is a good question. Oh, me himself speaker Nika say, oh, a legitimate a friend is saying, Asama Walker, true, a legitimate. My embusa say, na kwetu ya nkwa na, bosume so ye ntuanika o parliament wa na, ye tuanika. Ti denti eno usu. That means it's no nyesika bi a free baby. Under Kufuado. It was a crime scene. Tina Kronono was the order of the day. They were competing as to who will steal more money. And that is the reason why I may say, and Kabayan Komuni Antinafi, no munya zoom, no mun save the nation money. Because we walk up parliament. And for so be it, you know. Enye vetting and ombekun and ebe so obi hwa e de ba biem emfaso ben pa na won kofo we so maybe if somebody knows sir you put it on in the comment section, but to me they mean say these are useless people wasting our time. NPP has nothing good to offer Ghanaians. When I sit here and I tell you, you might think say I hate the political party. No, I don't. Because they are Ghanaians. And I've told you, I don't hate any Ghanaian. But I'm trying to tell you, say, womu nim faswo. Womu nim faswo. We nyansa ben pa the woman say, oh, speaker, miniska me be faka be adwuma. Can you just imagine? Say we yo broni adwuma. Adena why late, adena wo ma adwuma, we si minisika me be ba lawyer fe. Na bonsumi no akatua na ba de na ode ye. Bonsumi akatua me ba de na ode ye. Ana na wonya sika bi free baby. Because this is not the first time I over parliament. Wonya first time. Jerry Ahmed Shaib. So you see, NPP, a political party, we a parasite. Oh yes. And me also saw almost. I'm being honest here. Maybe I'll now be becoming some boko nice and eloquently. I'm just telling you the gospel truth. You are hearing it from an MP. Some Mahama buy won't mean Jessica because Mahama block the places on Jessica Eviano. You are blocking them. So what do you know? Because a choir na so mo faso. Yes, Jerry first timer. Then okay, or your first timer, or no one your first timer or parliament. There are a lot of first timers or parliament. Our workers say since this government came to power. To me, we say other first timers names way. Oh dear, yemfa wo mo krom de ni political party. Ni amadamfo A+. Ono kra de baby otino ewa. The person the constituency ne ekwan wa. Yemfa okay Frimpong. Ni amadamfo. Asante Achim North. Ne kwan wa. Eso so oba parliament. On complaining. So why is the NPP political party members complaining? Omo no munyo musika ni free. You see, Ofa NPP party no how. Na one two boys na oni Ghana fo endi nkomo a. Na asem na nko wo mutrimu a, one fasa nkomo na anko Ghana fo trimu a ohun. Because you see, MPP is a political party a yajichi wo mo so ache. Na MPP no mo te say wawo ba. Na wa hyeda afa ba ko so one de obagye ne so obema ne trimu a ne de. E de na oye ojimi. Oye bone na wantia no a ojimi. Onyini ebe ye kwase ampanyini. Sa na MPP tie. Ghana fo asoso wo mu jimi yesu no mu di jimi. Because you see, maybe a twem no. Na nkofo bebre no anya akwanya ntukwan. Na nkofo bebre no ampe akwantuo. Edi MPP fo no akakra na edi nkan be bom wadwa e wo UK no a wo mbetena abrochire no. Ensem bia na yehu wo mo we de ofira abrochire we de enipa bi we de osombu we de wakosku we tutu no aye 419 yo. This one aye a friend say jandam settings, agenda settings. Send your polado much beka chero. Ya so omusuma. Oma jimia me jimie no. E tu said to Jimmy. E mo no e friend to Jimmy no. E say no aginsem. That is the reason why ene unhum faso a MPP dey ma o man Ghana. Agi eka e no mo bo o man no. Ene mi busa sem faso ben pa na e won MPP so a untimi hu ko bi ni ho. Die ntra ye ne so o mu jimie no so. Se ne mdi nkan kire wo no. Ya pampa wo mo. Ana o ma jimi a kire yanya ma ne otimi ba parliament so minisi kanti. Na me ye late. Me duty as a citizen I had to abama me no. Minisi kanti mintimi ba parliament. No welcome. TME so be amba kwa Sandy ancestor mi chiam. Jerry P wa. Meantime, but I'm being honest to you guys. TNB.
It's only with all due deference.
And Jerry, you see, these days, you have not been attending pre-sitting. Why?
Pardon me.
You've not been attending pre-sitting. Why?
Speaker, sometimes it's a matter of lorry fare. Since this government came in, it's been very difficult for me to even get money to have lorry fare. So, Speaker, this one, the situation.
No, this one.
It's been hard since this government came to power to even get money to get lorry fare. Alright, Harry Hansen. Kolafia. TMA. So you see, these are a bunch of empty heads, empty brains, with no mind to reason. Biomanwa, verbal diarrhea, and semurunkwa. When in first power parliament, anything. A whole MP neka say you. Tinin peswa for nso beka say. Weja bawe for MP. Weja bawe for MP. Now, every weja eba parliament, ekwan be na wa. Who the bicycle crab betimi ride a ye bicycle crowd aba. Who foot trot crab betimi aba. Akromo aye team MPs fa train, omo fa buses. Omo fa TFL buses. Eko parliament, omo ride a cycle. Iti wepa. Iti oni passe away. And mwa pepa no de be ma weja gbawe for. When even transportation cry a struggle for him. Now even one more me cleaners cry parliament cry. To me be juma. Clark for ye na mo clerk as a clerk for your na mo cry. So to me be juma. Ah? Reporters your friend is say bloggers cried to me eba blogging news. Omukra ban bi entua omuka. Self-employed for. Ah? You see MPP. Way. Political party way. Yay. Hi. Onye serious crack. Where your first time MPP MPU? You see first time out. My Araba friends, I elite Akwaba. First time out, JK, let's say. Now, you could an NDC first time. How I all argue on the floor of Parliament. You'll be shocked. You see, that's the reason I make a joke say, yeah, MPP be more. Memo being that I'll say MPP a party politics is a group of armed robbers. Armed robbers in a group you. MPP in your political party I say we don't say power. No. You are mistaken. Only a group of armed robbers. And share count boom. Na Ghana for to abama mo wababa ya krono. Oh yes. Plateau kaye. Yemkoti NDC niya ono so wo parliament. Sene ye we esu yenti de ono so e wo parliament a o ka kire Ghana for. Na ti ubeka se na ono ye first time anompo no hwe the argument hwe nsemu a wo ka the floor of parliament ti nsemu a wo ka yemkonkoti Isa Al-Hassan NDC.
That was when this budget was approved. In 1 month, you don't expect procurement processes to be completed. Speaker, not only that, if you come to the budget itself, the government had a program expenditure on cash basis, which is the best measure of total expenditure, because on commitment basis, it includes multi-year commitments. You don't use it as a measure for 2025 expenditure. The government cash expenditure for the year was 206 billion Ghana cedis. As we speak, inside this review, government has already spent 109.6 billion, which represents about 53% of total spending. How can a student who has 53% be classified as somebody who has failed? Yet in 2024 first 2 quarters, you spend less than 39%. Who deserves credit? Speaker, let me now come to this before my time runs up. When you come to the banking sector development, look, we're in this country, a certain government, under the guise of a banking sector cleanup, spent a whooping sum of 30.3 billion Ghana cedis cleaning up a bank that was supposed to be spent only 9 billion. And this, I quote the asset quality review that was done by the IMF and the World Bank on page 53, that stated that the total bank deposit that was at risk was only 9%. And even the assets as at that time for various banks were in good shape. Yet, what did these people do? They spent 30.3 billion, collapsing it, yet not performing. That was when this budget was up.
Utie abranti ya me born in nature ya Isa Al-Hassan. Ubadwin say or your third timer our parliament. The first time in you debate on the floor of parliament. How or did in 72 from or chiri or be a beam or bye or trim our massage in seminum. Our didn't say or 15 seminum won't say yes or yet would say yes or chire one chire in here. We don't necessarily need an MPP party to keep the government on their toes. No. Because the NDC followers have shown, say, and they won't buy the Jimmy or Mecca. Sami Jemfina or Chesika Keke, a Mumobro, or Chewo Bisika. Look at the way MDC followers came at him, lambasting him, insulting him, and attacking him. You don't need an MPP because they are not ready. That's the, you see, when I speak about MPP, maybe because me somebody be wa me can, I'm like a prophet. MPP should be a political party. I say a bandy or more. And then I'm chill Melvis Akwaba. And I'm chill mu say, offer MPP party no. Nasa what is a gukumpo, what is a MPP ne egune. Now tis say party fufuro bi aba, ye from mo say. Na bi amfa say omudindi, friends say bia omudindi EF. What you say? Friends omudindi failure. Dinkan bi sase. Sa party for. And omudindi brilliant. Dinkan bi sase. Why would I members of that party? Ideology bang. Unye wunu say obi ti say kenoforiata ebusuafo kasa party no. JB Danko ebusuafo kasa party no. William Mekufu Ado ebusuafo kasa party no. Dombo for ebusuafo kasa party no. Eye a friend say Buzia echita for kasa party no. No, said this is a doomed political party. Yes. They don't have any ideology. I bet boa my Ghana to command them to say. Thank you, Mandem. Tiemie. Dientina Meka. Substance na bet boa my tumpono. Enti womumu. Eni womumu. So they have nothing good to offer the nation Ghana. Nothing good. And that is why I always go hard on NDC. Say, the way you're more kono, you should not lose your guard. TMA. Because you see, it is only MPP followers, MPP political party members, people who are sympathizers, people who love the NDC political party, and the betimiama abide way, perform to the greatest of their ability. Also, the Biame Betna make say the NDC John Mahama 2.0 no. On be fixing the nation, on be resetting the nation on the terms of the MPP. No, he said president, no, she. Tinansia president ya to say, any MPP for ne be your yastic. There be Professor Jenano Poko Ajma, Jenano Poko Ajma, or show me videos. Oh, yes. I'm not kidding you. So you see, clearly, it will be only, you see, it will take only the NDC and the memo one can perform it better. I say a co school no. Now me wo primary JSS. Now me wo two good friends be. Omu nyina nso me Evers. Anko Adiama and Wise Bones and me. These two gentlemen, oh my been too much. Because obinima they are born whiskey. Oma benyanka sanya Bawumia whiskey ni bio. It is yesua dia yemi ansa yesua dia na yetena wa. Yenya outside yenya papa na teacher na beka kire say your performance ni wo form. No yankasa na yetena ntene ho. Yes. We call at the Saddle College first year. And Adiama was in preset first year. First year, and I try A level. At that time, I think I was at the age of 13. And guess what? 13, I mature A level. And Adiama A level. Or the A level, no, 13, at the age of 13 or the A level, a friend is saying Denmark. At the age of 16, 17, 18, he was already enrolling as a medical student. Finished medical school. I think he finished medical school at the age of 16 medical school, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 or so. I think 4 years plus 3 years, 7 years with the housemanship. So it would take the NDC to correct themselves, not MPP. Because MPP has nothing to offer the nation Ghana. That is the reason why I'm this our reference with babe. NDC has nothing. When he say, you can say MPP has nothing good to offer Ghana. See, if this John Mahama Memono fails, then it's not going to take a friend is saying, say Mahama Memo will fail. It will take years for another person about. Yeah. MPP they go just 40 years. Omo de no. Omo kobia just 40 years. Ansa na oma ye omo ho ye. Ito ombe se Ghana ne saa ye mo makwenya. Ombe se Ghana ne saa ansa na omenya nyansa ni bi. No kra no saa nyansa no. Wa fa free Kwame Nkrumah ideology no. They said the end unu ni say obi te say Kennedy Akompreko Japan untin sama oka on associating him with the Dombo and Buzi Abiemo or so ye Kwame Nkrumah ye Nkrumah is adentra all the years nothing unu say ampa Sautiasi afen wo. So clearly when you take MPP omo kasa de omo nim kan de entra o mesian wo UK yetete wo mu UK nti yan kasa o be rate osisi a but yan perform any wakachi performances masa obua o ma bon dia ni anti about Akufo-Addo dia na Akufo-Addo an kanchre Ghana ekosi sen ekowie sen si dina ye hata dear measures no the buy I will take you out of our poverty, out of our woes. I'll be performing better now. And as a performance, no, even the one that he criticized the time he performed better because John Mohammed's performance in 2012 to 2016 was far better than Akufo-Addo's 8 years. That is why you saw the dollar say a C. 4 cities. Akufo-Addo betam and they call 16 a year 15. They make coca 17 a year 17 city 50 pesos. MPP phobia frame said they be yes, I made the 1 city account. Oh Jesus Christ, MPP phobia come the power. Hey, MPP for. Anyway, you can go to the other Bawumia's aide ono so asema ono so aka. Na yezu no I just swear that. Wade Yezu eza udi Jesu.
Good morning, honorable
to our people.
Yes.
Let me.
Yezu.
Exactly.
That's right. Actually, yeah, God save that.
Yes. Let me focus. Yes. Let me.
It's important.
Council.
8 years.
You because you have I want him to please. Yes. Let's situate this.
Good morning, honorable
to our people.
Yes.
Let me.
Yezu.
Exactly.
That's right. Actually, yeah, God save that.
Yes. Let me focus. Yes. Let me.
It's important.
Council.
It is important, and I like the way lawyer Martin Pegu, expressing journalist, and say it is important. Yes, it is important to tell Ghanaians 8 years. NDC saved Ghana. And that is the gospel truth. Which political party ne we need? Again, people bet twice so sa. Amma ye nyoma fun. Now can you imagine say MPP no more darling boy, omo Messiah was Akufo-Addo. Told us Akufo-Addo is a Oxford trained. He's a lawyer of distinguished lawyer. Mo bro for near master jai. Be you so synonyms no the amawa ma oti krabeti. The darling boy of MPP 8 years no obe kone wie no o kachre Ghana for say no crack me simo say the war bano obeye nneoma akese enyam na mekan you Akufo-Addo ne kan ene so ko lumba 1 week bi na ja wokwa kusunwa you know to share papeti we now to say oh my Ghana pa for the president from 1957 Ebesi 2025. Now share Kufuado enim pa. Ubeka say Dr. Ren wabo nipa da. Mimbo nipa da. But let us be honest to ourselves. You know it already. Ufa from 1957. Yade Kwame Nkrumah Nzimeni Brantia kama. Egypt nimba hunu anomo afole. Moroccans fo ma hunu anomo afole. Tunisians fo ma hunu anomo afole. South Africans, Nigerians, Africans, Ghanaians fo hunu anomo afole. Ultimately say yes. Ufa the faces a womedi and so president a womedi and nimu nyina wo hwe wo mo. Enimu ultimately say nimu nyam wom. Akufo-Addo only came and then ultimately said no. Obesesa Omaeno eni munyam sana mekano because ni ninye eni na brabo eni ni leadership nyina te se ne ho pepepe ni niye na brabo ni na a oboma Ghana te se ne nim ne ho pepepe. And somebody was saying, so MPP free power, why do you keep talking about Akufo-Addo? I'm saying, you're Christian. I believe in the Bible. I say it proudly. I don't hide it. Timye. Kwesi Adameko Church. My name is Mabekwa, sorry. I believe in the Bible. Anytime I'm sorry, they say a message in catch me. Yahwe ye. Then Nyankopon beba. Ti se me betena ha won so me catch us say Yahwe ye ni ankofa MPP ama. Because Omoba, the Zacchaeus come down now. The tax collector. Jitoni we are who the other year. Ugly man, ugly life, ugly governance. My sister, nobu naka. Oh, she no US. Tell me here. But you can't credit them. Won't you? Ladies and gentlemen, Yanko Bawumia aide no asema wono so waka. Oh, MPP. How I long to see the party dying.
Government, who understand? What kind of thinking is this? We are struggling. It is real. That is our reality. Our reality is that we are struggling. Our business people cannot find dollar to do business. That is the reality. And I'm telling them about MPP. What do they care about? Did they vote against MPP? Did they vote against MPP? Stop this. This government is burdening Ghanaians. We can't even find electricity to run our businesses. We need to run businesses on gensets. You know how much it costs? And you think, oh, and the MPP, so what? Who cares about MPPs? You think that the 36 million Ghanaians, they should keep quiet and suffer because you have moved the country from 3, where it was under MPP, to 4. So they should clap for you. If they wanted 4, you think they would have voted for you? You promised them 10. We are basically benchmarking the NDC against themselves. Sorry. It is the promise that you made to us that we are asked.
Anytime we are mutual Beyonce I know on person bowa. Akufo-Addo chantro 2017. Yede afna ne share nsa wo chantro nyina na obowa. Sa not here. Omunyina sa sama waka ni nyina no wasema waka. Wajiatum se NPP ni a party e fon. Wajiatum. Abomadi ajiatum se ne MPP party no ye aide to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no e party fon. Dene de NDC no and om de beto to omo. Oh. Away. we edika Bawumia wini yanka we ne ba baby a executive communication minister bi na we ne ka ba fa everything Yankopon. God bless the NDC for saving Ghanaians. Hey Charlie edika we ene ka ba be minister. Hey ono anka so si wo free 3 je say ade na ye 10 and wo de wo da 3 na wo anka sa ye marking scheme na say ade na ye 10 na wo nya 3 a say na score teachers amwa e be score say e ma say D na E on E right ono watia tu party na ya fun MPP party na ya fun me ka kire mo a mo njindi enyansafo na ewo mu no ho omu ni akukuduro te se alankodwo chairmantin so meti wo mo no mate wo mo party ana mate wo mo movement omusuro omu ni akukuduro tina me ka se Ghana politics we are politics African politics Kwame Nkrumah was a master onya akukuduro tin ni wo free UGCC ko TCPP MPP no womo ye enyansafo na ewo mu no musuro say e yakote ye hu e benya sika wo hen ya fande ye party no ibisa ani tina mde di MPP ni musa ho because some wo mo cannot me say bebre no a wo musuro bo ache ja akom nyina omunya akom afrim omuni akukuduro NDC di ankofo wo na mo here nkoyi a mutimi ti wo mo frim no masa abe mo bie o ti ase so we say nsem a wo kan opposition a wo mo kon ekomo na no say we be the pictures be kire mo ema me forward ma menua Kevin Taylor ma ono crowd ebe show the pictures na me che oba bia wote the fear wo si mansions a wo si na me say me wan say national security form peke no 2020 Akufo-Addo pamo no because of chronobo nti Akufo-Addo pamo no 2020 yes no MMDC so you see clearly almost start here almost 7 months and no chance here almost no yenko baby yendu baby o we see na no papa penyi bi wo NDC mo friend me na just 2 days ago enrampo enra and also me free Ghana about na say sa na so and you mu te say no say hey Jack ebi a papa ne hye amemu ni de aje say yenya o na so papa ben no so jai na so GM na say okay then they know yeah I see the way a GM mo hye amemu no 2028 I said NDC for a targeted 200 seats in parliament. Nothing less. I'm saying, wow. Say yes. Because yes, I said NDC taking over the governance system of Ghana. No mutimitina kunya so che. No to Ghana ni ye she Ghana ni. And then what is President John Mahama? O see emfa a friend is saying Cocoa a year tea as a day. Yemfa nkoma Palestinian for a commerce war. Or by how many months in here? Ghana to me. Enya opinion what is a comedy kofobi. Ye nyinjina ye na so de na so se mame fa kakra bi nkonko ma wo mo. And as well, in memory of JJ Rollins, and as well. Those days, they be an Ghana and Kwan Yeji, just grabbing. We're always receiving Ghana Beyond Aid. Akufo-Addo was always receiving. John Mahama can't say Ghana Beyond Aid. And so as well. Or share Ghana for any money. Rashid, it is say, Nanaomi Chiamo, Opoku, Mama Kwaba. Papa bi sɛ ne nji sɛ meyɛ program na nkɔfɔ bad na me bɔbɔ mu me salute mu too much me njai saa na me sɛ asɛm bɛn kora nie munti na metea mo na mo de nsɛmpa ne kɔ man dodoɔ no nyɛ bite nya bi nya bi yɛ de ɛhwɛ ɛbɛka no kora na kyerɛ tumi so clearly fa asɛm a miracle aboagye ka Magajo sa branty we 4x4 bi wo hɔ ɛsɛ ɔde brɛ me ɔmfa mbae o abranty we miracles aboagye yeah ɔsɛ Raymond Mwakwaba now yenkonko tie bi
You understand? What kind of thinking is this? We are struggling. It is real. That is our reality. Our reality is that we are struggling. Our business people cannot find dollar to do business. That is the reality. I'm telling them about NPP. What do they care about? Did they vote against NPP? Did they vote against NPP? Stop this. This government is burdening Ghanaians. We can't even find electricity to run our businesses. We need to run businesses on gensets. Hey. You know how much it costs? And you think, oh, the NPP, so what? Who cares about NPP? You think that the 36 million Ghanaians, they should keep quiet and suffer? Because you have moved the country from 3, where it was under NPP, to 4. So they should clap for you. If they wanted 4, you think they would have voted for you? You promised them 10.
100 nyansasem na walker. 100 ampa. Ghana for the best from NDC. Nothing more, nothing less. The best. It's any day no cray. What I say? It's any day no cray. And then the church say MPP for nyamba power sisia. Ko wajatu. So mama bon. Omo nyadi. It will catch NDC for say NDC for no ankasa. And challenge omo no mo emboa Ghana. Ema Ghana nkuneni.
We are basically benchmarking the NDC against themselves. Sorry. It is the promise that you made to us that we are asking you to fulfill. Why are you bringing in the MPP? Arrogant braggarts. You talk plenty. You say big things. We vote for you. Now fulfill the simple things you said. You are saying that MPP. Who is bringing MPP into the matter? We are saying that you promised big push. Do it. You are saying MPP.
They have a 4-year
Did MPP promise a big push?
NDC
You promised Women Development Bank. Do it. You are saying MPP. Did MPP promise Women Development Bank?
They have 4 years. They want to put the economy in a place that can support these promises.
So you see, when you are responding to us, tell us something that gives us an indication that this is what we are doing. Don't worry. With Big Push, this is the program. This is how much we have earmarked for this particular year. This is what it can deliver. And then beyond that, we'll go. That is the kind of conversation you should give us. But don't disrespect us. You understand? What kind of thinking is this? We are struggling. It is real. That is our reality. Our reality.
So their reality is that they are struggling. I mean, Chia Norbert Kujo, or no, a friend is saying, NDC leads a branch youth organizer, or least now person joining NDC. You just contact him through Facebook. Norbert Kujo. Now, clearly, what you are saying now, okay? What you? Oh, Big Pushy. Abane say Busumi. On the contractors, omo meshasi, omo 2 years. Enya mo de na timelines bi under so no. Ana yensu Big Push na nkasa de. Minister na oye roads and transport na ne ti krom ha o UK ha say ansa na okwakodi na MP. Eti enim de we wote, enim na dwuma. Enim ha oye decent, ha wodi ne huni. Onti se na akromfo no okofa nkro akromfo ba ya ombewiewia Ghana Japade. So clearly miracle aboaji. Ensemi a woke. Edi emi say enche say foul because mo no nka no kore. Ye behwehwe mu say wo di sika bi a na wa bokro no bi a ye mesoa no ye mfa wo nko because this year there Godfred Dame mu nyina ye invite wo mu amonte latest new Godfred Dame former attorney general ono so okọ yoko okoba Aye Matthew Poku Prempe, Okoba, apeki o. See the no apeki. And then my cost be a cost kama. It is obi per dollar na onye bia. Onfa kwan paso. Because you see, the government, why not say, man kofo bi kwan. More abuse the system. And you see, system na kofo bi abuse na favor MPP for. And John Dramani Mahama said, no, you cannot live in a society, in a country where people will be sorry and apart or say, me $10. I brought Ghana this. No way, it happen. It is share no the abano Bawumia to me and yeno and now we any aide, ne kasa mafon. Bawumia kasa nyina ni wiase kasa nyina. When to me amfa bibi papa bi amba. When to me amfa bibi papa bi amba. And today we have seen the Amemua John Dramani Mahama and the team here. I'm not saying they are perfect, but they are far better than another Danko Akufo-Addo. He himself admitted. Say Oko. Now they are wabano. On simple so be here they be in a simple boy. And it is true. Akufo-Addo on simple so be kotumpo no yi John Mahama na simple boy. Because for the performance of John Mahama, any Akufo-Addo no. Oh my God. Oh my God. My God. To me say, difference wo. Nyansa, adwene, any experience, any akomapa odo, ahombrasie. Apeki ama NDC. Ghana fo nyina atemasi. Monko so ana monye sa. Na mmom no momboa me. Na mentimi enmam NPP no. Enye unpopular ewo UK. Omaka ye home meeting. I'm not kidding and I'm not joking. Because when you upe journalist who jine mo UK ha, MPP eye unpopular, eye Dr. Renpe. Oti ase, eye Dr. Ren. Clear. Unyaba UK ha, Rainbow Radio no we dan dey obeti. Eno pe na one ti ade be na obeti bi. Definitely an MPP no more my unpopular. You're trying to say a year, the first female high commissioner for UK. A year, the beautiful Zita Benson, Mrs. Obaba Bedu. On the team, Omoba. Kama. Ebe jomo a year be say, ebe shi omo awa we too. You don't be juma with UK ha. Ebe boa MPP no, egu. Political party ebe gu. Na no Akufo-Addo years na mishia no enra nam so free aso okọ Ghana enra eno free a okọ Ghana Kufo nso beko a year friend saying next week Friday or so ono so be free ha no apa Ghana enra na Akufo-Addo ono free ha enra ntina na emu hunu no ntina na emu hunu no Ghana se me ka chem say 31st Akufo-Addo beba Ghana man kan chem 31st so wa be hunu say NFS or daddy lumba fie timin chantro information am ikura ne mu adene wo mo bedroom nsem nyina ikura me me wo friend is saying CCTV ehye wo bedroom obebi ombeko bia na anokofo ye chena wo baby a mekwa akohia akofo mefa baby wo Midlands na makwa akotum akosi baby ansa na makọ baby na mahia akofo we ya mehwe enye ye beka no kre. Ladies and gentlemen, me ba se me ba som Ghana. I'm not a neutral person. There is nothing called neutral. You must belong. You must be objective. And I belong to the school of thought, objective, to speak truth to power, to also help John Dramani Mahama's governance. Sebetumpo. Very good news be a enchebeba. Mo esu for transport. Adiesa na mu di trotro mo cheno. And the miniaba Afo Toffee. Honorable Afo Toffee Docas or the share on any minister. I almost share bar and those buses are which now but channel train bus then turn to more real nessa and your mano a two be trap. What you say? A two be trap. If you see something, you say it. Into baby be out tibia or crab Ghana biano. Maybe I will have a problem with transportation to get home to and fro destination. Just let me know and I'll push the information for them. What you say? Because no man a question and you maybe I been see that and a been soon see yet because it is only the NDC government way under John Mahama and Ombeboy. And then so you could see a friend is saying, Honorable Ade Koka, as a Santa Clausian, ye wishi ye papa Ade Koka, oli dade, oli konson, oli mashi. What you say? Ye wishi no, a friend is saying, 90 years will be a wokobia. He came to serve Ghana. Abenedwuma, offer the sports and offer say ye 2 year one man near the some of my Ghana. Now for the kase how decent not here. MPP and this if we need the dance. And then this year, Chairman Adekoka. Na baby a will be ano. I mean for the crime see at the Saddle College for the we say we shall never be beaten and we shall always bear the palm. Anyway, God bless us all. Adios. I'll see you soon. Have a great weekend.